So it's about 8:45 in the morning. This is day 2 in Paris, and we just finished breakfast. It's actually pretty good. They had eggs and bacon, which I was not expecting for a French breakfast. Of course, they had croissant and like Nutella, honey, things of that nature. So that was pretty good. But anyway, I wanted to actually give you a brief tour of the room so that you can kind of see what our accommodations were here. Firstly, the air conditioning is great. It's not at all European because it's actually cool, which is good. It's a little small, but again, that's I think in keeping with Paris or with Europe. But you can see here that we have this is the bedroom that the room I'm sharing with my buddy Alex, Mr. Young. So they had 2 sort of, I guess, twin-sized beds that are kind of pushed together for, I guess, if you are sleeping as a couple, but I put a little space between them. Today should be, I guess, a little bit more fun in terms of the sites that we're going to see. We're going to be going to all these different sites through Paris on a bus tour. So they're going to tour, you do a bus tour, and then they're going to have us get off at different places, I guess, kind of be around there for a little bit, and then get back on the bus and go to the next stop. And then at noon, we're going to divert. So we're going to have half of our group that's going to be going off to Versailles, and then the other half are going to be is going to be left to kind of look at different sites around Paris until about 7 o'clock. So I'm going to use that time to hopefully go to Montmartre and enjoy the sights up there. Hopefully get some more pictures. I didn't really get a lot of pictures yesterday. There were a lot of like snapshots, but nothing that was really, I guess, picture worthy. So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more of those today. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing this vlog, and this is kind of a new project for me, trying to do this kind of thing. So that's kind of cool, and that's keeping me busy. So anyway, hopefully it'll be fun, and I think we're gonna have a good day. So we are at our first stop, which is sort of close to the Champs-Élysées. We're at the end of the Champs-Élysées. In fact, if you look behind me, you can see the obelisk. And if I went a little bit farther, you'd be able to see the Arc de Triomphe. We've been given about 10 minutes or so to look around. The Luxembourg Gardens, actually, is off to my right-hand side. And that's actually where we performed with Kentucky Ambassadors of Music. Well, pretty much every time we came here, except for the last time. And then it got rained out. But anyway, fortunately they had some toilette in there, and we relieved ourselves. And now I guess we're going to be leaving here in about 10 minutes. But I'm going to just try to take a look around, see if I can find some pictures real quick. The bus tour, the tour guide actually is great. She's been wonderful, been very informative about different things in the city. And I would like a little bit more time off the bus, but at noon we're going to split up, and then we're going to have about 7 hours. So I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to walk around and get some pictures for today. So I'm hopeful, and I think it's going to be a really nice day. So we'll see. But I'm getting a little bit more comfortable too, just talking to the camera. It was a little bit weird at first, I gotta be honest, but now it's getting pretty normal, so that's good. But I don't have it on the gimbal. I didn't have to get it out. So anyway, so yeah, I'll be back hopefully with some more updates, you know, for like when we get to the Eiffel Tower and things. But otherwise, yeah, good start. All right, so we finally arrived at probably the quintessential monument here in Paris, the Eiffel Tower, which is right there. Yeah, I mean, it's as big as I remember. Here we are at the Eiffel Tower, right?
This is it. This is the big boy.
This is what you came for, right?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
How they built that in like.
All right, ladies, there it is, the Eiffel Tower, and everything you ever hoped it would be.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So now we can leave, right? We're done with France. Okay, that's good.
Alright, bye.
Well, hey, it was great, France. We'll see you guys. Matthew Hood, what do you think of the Eiffel Tower? Is it everything you ever expected it to be?
It's really not.
It's on the other side of the camera, so you
Yeah.
can't see it right
Yeah.
now. But
I
just
honestly,
trust us,
I
we're
thought
here.
it was so big that you could see it anywhere in Paris.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Well, I mean,
But it's
is
still-
it,
it's very
is
impressive.
I was gonna say, I mean, is it less
Yeah.
impressive since you
No,
can't
it's super impressive.
I mean, it's quintessential Paris. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't think of Paris and not think of
I
that.
now feel like I'm in Paris.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. All right, so here we are at Sacré-Cœur. I'm here with these guys, me and the boys. We're gonna take a tour of different places that I think are quintessential Paris. And so this is one of them. We're gonna be going to the Pantheon also, and Saint-Germain, I think, is another one. So we're gonna hit it up and try to get it all in before 7 o'clock when we have to meet for dinner. So it's gonna be fun.
All right.
You guys excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah, you can see how excited they are.
What does good sparkling water taste like?
Want to bet?
Like that. That's what it tastes like.
Like
Yeah,
sparkling
Logan.
water.
By the way, we just got out of the Artisan Boulangerie. It's right down there at the end of the. But boulangerie kind of sounds like lingerie. But I promise we were getting. Well, actually, you got a hot dog.
I did.
Which is probably the most amazing hot dog you've ever eaten. Yeah.
It is. It is a pretty fantastic hot dog.
So
It's definitely very greasy.
hot
though.
dogs are done slightly differently here
Yeah.
in France.
Like a long baguette with cheese and a hot dog in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's like a different type of hot dog meat too.
yeah, it's kind of like a hot dog stuffed bread or something.
Yeah. Pretty fantastic.
And then what are you eating, Logan?
Grilled cheese with like ham on the inside and then a bunch of cheese on top of it.
Amazing, isn't it? So, thumbs up, and really reasonable prices too.
Indeed.
Much better than what we're at Montmartre. So, from here we're we may go to the Moulin Rouge, or we may go see the other stuff. We'll see.
How was your egg sandwich?
Yeah. Okay, so I got an egg sandwich with, ham, or not ham, mayonnaise and tomato and lettuce. Not one of my better life choices, but it's not bad.
All right, we just arrived at the Moulin Rouge. We came off the hill by Montmartre, so we're actually headed over to Anvers Station to get back to Charles de Gaulle. How are you guys doing? You okay?
I'm doing
we
good.
Actually, yeah, that meal really gave us some energy. So, all right, let's find Anvers Station and let's move. So, our day's been eventful, and I think we're making the most of our time together. Say hey, guys.
Hello.
Yeah. We've been taking the subway all over the place. We did Montmartre, Moulin Rouge, a lot of things actually. Bastille, the Grand Palace, Invalides. A lot actually with our 7 hours. So we're doing that. We're headed toward the last thing, which is called the Pantheon. That's the last thing we wanted to see, and we're going to be cutting it close in terms of time because we have to meet everybody for dinner at 7. But I have confidence we can do it. So that's where we're headed now, and hopefully we'll be able to see it and get back in time. We'll find out. All right, our last visit is the Pantheon. We made it, guys. Woo! Right? Nice. All right. So now we're gonna go to dinner, and we're going to reflect on all the great things that we did today. Right?
Yeah,
Nice. All right, let's go, guys.
Zeke can just run the ball
So-
many times in the last possession.
Our
Prescott will be
our
incredible.
colleagues on the trip chose to do the lame thing, and they decided to take a subway line that would take them closer to the Eiffel Tower. And that's all well and good, except we're here for the experience. Plus, we had sub tickets for the yellow and blue lines, and we didn't want to pay the extra money for the pink line. So we decided to get off at the Concorde stop and see a little bit more of Paris. You can see behind me the National Assembly building. And of course, right over in this part of the frame, which you can't see, is the Grand Palace. So we decided to walk the rest of the way because that's the closest we could get to the Eiffel Tower, which is where we're headed. So tonight we're gonna go to the Eiffel Tower, and we're gonna go up to the very top and see what we can see. So that should be fun. But again, another warm but really beautiful day in Paris. So we've been blessed with that. And you can see the guys behind me. They have been troopers today. They've been fantastic. They have said no. They have not said no once to wanting to take a longer extended trip. So right now we are probably around 12 miles walking today. So we've been huffing it all over Paris. But you know, to me, that's what makes this trip, you know, more special. So you get to go and see all the different scenery and experiences, and you get to see all the beautiful things that I don't think the other people see. They just see sublines. So I'm gonna say this is a win. Anyway, so we're headed there. We're probably still a good 10 to 15 minutes out, but we'll get there when we get there, and it'll be okay. Okay, so we finally reached the top, and it's crowded up here. So I'm gonna try to be dodging people as I go. Excuse me. Hey,
You just get up?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're ahead of you. We're gonna start heading down.
Sounds good.
Our group is.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
That's okay. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna get some absolute. There he is. Mr. Trinity, the legend. Sarah Holderman also.
Well, I have to wait.
There you go. That's all right. It's all good. So anyway, yeah, the view is magnificent from up here, and I'm trying to get some photos and things, but otherwise it's just nice to be up here. I'll try to take some views of the top floor, top level, and then I guess we'll be heading down pretty soon. So yeah, beautiful night in Paris.